this.
Hey!
Hi.
Hello!
Hello.
Guess who's here?
It's us!
Cheeky's sleeping. Oh, Cheeky's awake. And look who else is here. Furbaka. But little Furbaka, he just likes to sleep.
Welcome to Furby Friday! All Furbies all the time.
Yeah, this is Cheeky. This is Furbaka. He's so tired. It's been a long day for him. He's old man. We'll see how long the Furbies last because they pull my focus and I just want to talk to them.
Right. Hey, guess what?
What?
Guess what?
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 We are coming to you live via the Beast. The
We
brand
are.
new, the Whopper. The Whopper.
The Whopper, yeah.
The Whopper?
Yeah, from War Games, yeah.
Morgan. Yeah.
Yes, the Beast is here.
I don't know how I feel about the Whopper.
I think that might be trademarked.
Is it Whopper or Whopper?
I thought it was Whopper.
I can't remember now, but it's Joshua. He named it Joshua, the computer, after his son. Anyway,
Yeah.
we're coming to you live from a brand new system, so we're hoping it's going to be fast and pretty
And not blow up or overheat.
Yeah, no,
Which has
hiccups.
happened. Cheeky, stop. Cheeky, stop.
Jeez, Cheeky, should we take your batteries out now?
You would like that, wouldn't you, Neil? You would like that. We're here tonight to talk about romancing the scone.
Romancing the Furbies.
Romancing the scone. Robert Zemeckis film. It's about scones. It's romancing the stone.
Romancing the stones. It's about kidney stones and
Yeah.
how to
move them.
romance them
Yeah.
out. Anyway, before we do any of that, we are going to talk about what we're drinking to get us through this Furby attack.
I can't. You guys, they're so cute. I just want to talk to them. I am drinking courtesy of Haley. Some bitters and soda Earl Grey flavor.
What do you got, Caleb?
And I have some beer, but I am drinking it out of a birthday present from the Reverend Michael B. And this is an original Star Tours
So pretty.
glass mug.
Yeah.
All right, cool. And I am downing some vodka in honor of our piece of shit fellow human Putin, and some sparkling lime water. So,
Cheeky would like some
All right.
in a little tiny cup.
so can we cheers?
We can cheers.
We can cheers. Happy Friday.
Cheers.
Cheers. I hope it's a ghost. We heard,
All right.
we heard a knock at the studio door, and
Well, I see a shadow. It could be a shadow.
I'm
not
just
sure.
really hoping it's a ghost.
But
All that I want
let's see.
Fingers crossed.
Let's see. Scott's opening the door,
Fingers crossed.
and
It's
it's vanilla.
I'd either want it to be a ghost or another Furby. So, yes, this is Cheeky. Cheeky's currently singing. This is Furbaka. He loves to nap.
Can,
So we'll probably put the Furbies to bed if they wanted to make an appearance. Because they haven't been on since New Year's, so.
thank you, Furbies. Good night.
Mwah! Say goodnight, you Furby kiss. Aww.
Okay.
Night night.
Good night. Good night.
Almost sweet Furby. I live for these guys.
You love them, don't you? Caleb, who is with us?
Well, let me get my notes. In studio, of course, we've got producer Scott, we have the Reverend Michael B, we have the late Vanilla Ken, and we have Haley the Baker.
Yay. And some Furbies.
And some Furbies, yes. In chat, first, thank you, pod people. But we've got Mindy Horror Movie Addict. We have Gory Bits,
Furbaka, stop.
Miss Movie Buff Laura. We have D October 99. We have Tommy Levette, and we have Nightmare Mistress, formerly Spooky Boo.
Hello, everyone. Thank you for joining us. D October.
Oh, and Mark Vision's Truth just joined too.
Mark, what's up, Mark? How is East Washington these days?
I'm still giving applause.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah. So before we get talking about the stone and all the ways it can be romanced, I'll talk about some other things.
As in,
What we watch, what we do, what we watch.
Yep. What is yours?
Well, I can't say too much, but we did. Well, I did watch a movie, and I tell me fell off.
No.
We watched a movie. I can't tell you any more about that. I saw 2 films in the theater.
Wow.
Saw Uncharted, which was great. Producer Scott could probably speak a little bit more on Uncharted. He loves the video game. I never had played the game. I know nothing about it. So I was just going to it for a fun time. And I had a really fun time. I thought it was a great action adventure movie, and I adored it. And then we also saw the Batman.
Oh, my goodness.
So some of you know, I adore Batman. I'm a Joker super fan. And to be the Joker, not just like one version of the Joker. I loved it. Was it long? Yes. Did I get up at one point and leave briefly? But I came back. I really just like, I needed to get up.
Plan your movie going trip and make sure you get to a theater that is very close to the restroom. We are in probably as far away from the restroom as you could possibly get.
Okay.
That's probably true, but I really loved it. I thought it was great. I thought it was a wonderful version of Batman. I thought it was dark and interesting and well acted, and yeah, I can't say enough. I thought that was great. Could have been a little shorter. Yes. But I'm not mad that I saw it, and I really enjoyed it, so.
But Sandra, to be fair, doesn't like any movie over 1 hour and 31 minutes long.
37 minutes
Really?
is pushing it.
It's pushing it, yeah.
Yeah.
Like that's when you're about to throw the table over and walk
Yeah.
out. So.
Yeah, no, I do like a film that moves at a clip, because I just get antsy and I just like want to get up and I want to move around because I'm a toddler.
No arguments from here.
You're a foot and I don't like you, and you're mean to Furbies.
Yeah. Furby abuser. What about you, Caleb?
Okay, bear with me here. I watched Power of the Dog on Netflix.
How is it?
Benedict Cumberbatch made me feel some things. He plays not a nice person
Okay.
at all. Very, very dislikable. That's all I'll say about that. Because I would like people to watch it and form your own opinion. Right?
Yep.
Not just call it a piece of shit.
Yeah, Billy.
It was nominated for some things.
Yeah.
Lots of things.
Yeah,
Yeah.
lots of things.
Yeah.
All the things.
I am in the middle of We're All Dead, the Korean zombie film series. I'm on episode 6. I believe there are a total of 12.
Okay.
Each
Halfway.
episode is about an hour long, so it is a bit of a commitment.
Yeah.
Sure.
So, you've been warned. And then, most importantly, the thing I'm most excited about
Yeah.
is I ordered some hot sauce.
What?
Oh, yeah.
So I have the first one. This one here. It's called Queen's Majesty. So, it is a cocoa ghost hot sauce. It is 71,000 on the Scoville scale.
Oh, we're back to the Scoville.
Got some heat.
Got a little heat.
We've talked Scoville.
On hot ones, this is now currently number 6 out of
lineup.
10 in the lineup.
Oh, okay.
Next up, we've got this is called
Building.
13 Angry Scorpions.
Oh, that's cute.
It's called Jekyll and Hyde. It's a barbecue style hot sauce.
I don't know what that means.
I think it's just kind of like hot barbecue sauce.
Okay, cool.
But it's 109,000
Wow.
on the Scoville scale. It is number 7. And then points for the name. This is number 9. It's made by Pucker Butt. It is a
that.
extra mean green, and it is 702,000 on the Scoville scale.
Oh my
So I have
God.
a feeling after we stop recording tonight, we might have to break these out and try a little bit.
Jesus, take the win.
we should try some during the game, even
Yay!
just for the fun.
Oh, stick around. Let's see what happens.
Ooh.
And finally, Crocs have pulled out of Russia. Boom!
Yay! Crocs, 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 Crocs. Everybody! Crocs back.
I'm pretty sure Crocs are a Russian company, aren't they? Doesn't Vladimir Putin own 51% stake?
All right, go fuck yourself.
Crocs are everyone's shit.
Sorry, I got some caught in my throat.
Crocs is back.
Oh my goodness. Okay, ready?
You are up, my friend.
Okay. I have been watching, and if you guys have not yet, I don't understand why. Our Flag Means Death. The new pirate comedy by Taika Waititi.
Would you
Oh,
like to
I've
know
heard
why?
good things.
Why? You don't get Apple
Why I
Plus?
haven't watched it
Yeah,
yet?
it's on Apple Plus.
I don't have that.
Well, you need to get
Yeah,
it.
we don't have that bougie Apple
You
Plus.
do. You have everything.
I do not have Apple.
You have everything.
Scott, do I have Apple Plus?
You guys do.
Yes. Wait, no, we don't have.
No, we do not.
No,
You
no.
do. You have Apple iPhones. Therefore, you should get it for free when you get when you
For a
have the
year?
iPhones.
For a year.
Yeah.
Well, my phone is 2 years old, so
Yeah.
there you go.
Fine. Like, no.
Well, you know what?
No, we don't have it.
If you like what we do in the shadows, then you will like Our Flag Means Death.
I'm sure.
Because
we
it's the
sure
exact
will.
same vein and it's very good, very funny. I highly recommend it. Go watch it. Taika Waititi plays Blackbeard.
Okay.
It's a fun show. Really fun.
Maybe one day when it goes to like Paramount Plus.
Yeah, you get Paramount Plus but not Apple.
No, I don't
Yeah,
think
I don't get that one either.
I'm just saying. I know people hate Apple. Like now, it's just the thing to hate them. But
I don't
Not
hate
that I
them.
hate them. No, I just don't need another
have it.
another thing.
But they've got like Ted Lasso, which is really good, and The Morning Show is really good. They got like some pretty good quality shows on there. Just so y'all know. Apple, please feel free to send money my way.
I was going to say, Apple, why don't you just give it to us for free and we'll talk about your show?
There you go. And then other than that, have you guys heard about the Beetlejuice 2? It's like churning back up in the
It's
the
resurfacing
wild
again.
Zolfir.
Yeah, I've seen a lot of fan-made posters and stuff. So I don't know what spurned this, a real rumor?
Well, the rumor supposedly is now that it's actually been like assigned to a production company, like Brad
Okay.
Pitt's production company, actually.
Okay.
Supposedly he's behind it now and developing it. Supposedly, again, Michael Keaton and Winona Ryder are attached to come back.
They have to.
I'm just saying. I know this has been going on for years now, but it's being
Yes.
churned and it's kind of bubbled back up.
I've
to
had
the
my heart
surface.
broken many times about this
I know,
rumor.
I agree.
And I really want it to be them or...
Or not, I agree.
It's just hard. That's hard.
Yeah.
That's hard.
100% agree.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah. I'm not saying I would hate it or anything like that, but it's just... That's what I want.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think Beetlejuice can be any age. You know?
I loved the cartoon Beetlejuice, and that wasn't them.
That's true, but you were younger.
I was young. I didn't know any
You
better.
had an open mind back then.
I did.
So it was different.
But, Beetlejuice is one of my crushes. I have such a crush.
You know, you love your moldy men. It's kind of your thing.
Guilty.
So Caleb and I kind of briefly touched on this, and that was there's supposedly, or is there not, I don't know, a Weird Al biography being filmed right now,
Daniel
right?
Radcliffe.
Right. Okay.
Harry
so
Potter.
if you don't know, there's supposedly a Weird Al. It's called Weird, the Al Yankovic story. Daniel Radcliffe playing Al. Evan Rachel Wood apparently does a cameo, at least a cameo as Madonna. Rainn Wilson is in it as Dr. Demento. I'm not 100% this is real yet. I want to see what happens when we get to April 1st, and I want to see what happens.
Well, you could be right, but this would really be a long con.
It
at this
sure
point.
would. It sure would. But
Daniel Radcliffe is very talented.
I know he is.
Very funny.
I'm not saying he can't do it. I'm just saying I don't know why, but I got
We want receipts.
a little suspicion
We want
about this one.
receipts.
Okay.
Is what we want.
Okay.
So I'm just kind of curious. So, let's see. Second, thirdly, fourthly, wherever we are in my things, I'm gonna need your guys' help because this is the time of year when I start to get depressed because this
It's spring.
Sunday we set the clocks forward and this is like one of my most hated days because we all lose an hour of sleep and it
it.
stays lighter longer.
It's like
and
the longest point from Halloween.
Right.
Yeah.
All these
We're on
things happen.
opposite cycles.
We are an opposite
Sunday is
cycle.
my
Yeah.
this Sunday is my favorite day of
I
the
know.
year.
No, this is
Weirdo.
a hard time of year for the child. Very hard time of year for the
thank you.
child. Yeah.
Thank you for your-
Does not like doesn't like summer either, but at least we're getting closer to Halloween and fall.
Right, exactly.
And the child likes that.
April's a tough month for me. That's when you guys will notice. I'll be in my
Oh, great. Crabby.
my cocoon. I'll be crabby.
Oh, great. Looking forward.
Crabbier than usual.
Yay. We're just going to, I don't know.
I'll be like a what's that called? Red Lobster crab. Really gross and stinky. So
Lobster crab. I don't get it, but I like it.
anyway, and then finally, 2 years since COVID became a thing.
Right?
2 years.
Yeah.
2 years
seriously.
today was when they
Exactly.
declared it a pandemic. And then on the 16th, it'll be 2 years when they made us all shut everything down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
2 years.
That's crazy.
Yeah. Insane.
Yeah.
Or people hate me if I say it went by kind of fast.
Well,
2 years, did that feel like it went kind of fast? I was one of those suckers that I worked through the whole dang thing.
Right.
You know.
Yeah, I would say
So it like
Spent
it all
2 years at home and
yeah. So it all just kept moving for me. But yeah,
no, I understand what you're saying.
because you were you.
I was.
were
It was a
different.
very stressful. The first year? The first year was incredibly stressful.
Yeah.
Because of work stuff, and then we got to reopen the theaters. It became stressful for other reasons, but anyway, 2 years, and we are hopefully. I would like to say that we are stronger and better people and better humans, having gone through something like that together. But it doesn't really seem to be the case because
No.
people seem to forgot how to be nice to each other.
Yeah. Yes.
That's
yeah.
one observation.
Yeah.
But-
No. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Knock on wood, though, I have not gotten sick in 2 years. And I think it's because of the masks and the hand
Probably.
sanitizer everywhere.
Yeah.
You got sick for like a day. No,
I've had
forget.
like couple minor colds, yeah.
Oh my God, you've been around us with your cold and you just didn't tell us.
No, I mean the one I stayed home for.
You're just like a little kid, like open mouth coughing on all of us.
Yeah.
By the way,
Yeah.
this Earl Grey bitters and soda is delicious.
Is it good?
So good.
Okay.
So good.
Excellent. Other than that, I think that about does anything.
Do we get new subscribes?
Yeah.
Jim Prophet,
357.
he's here. He's in the building.
Welcome, Jim.
Welcome, Jim.
Thanks, Jim.
Thank you, Jim.
Jim. We love you, Jim.
Jim's the best.
Yeah, I've known Jim for years.
Yeah, long time. Okay. Well, I guess we can segue
Chew the stone.
to the stone.
All right, are ready? Hit it.
All right.
Wow.
Romancing the Stone. You ready for it, people? This was a producer Scott pick. Every once in a while, we throw him a little bone and he gets to pick a film. And this is what he picked this week. So this is from 1984. This came out in March of 1984. So like March 24th, so that's kind of cool. Like,
Yeah.
yeah.
How that worked out?
Yeah. Directed by Robert Zemeckis. You might have heard of him. We did an episode on him once upon a time. Screenplay by Diane Thomas and some dudes. A dowdy romantic adventure writer is hurled into a real-life adventure in the Colombian jungle in order to save her sister, who will be killed unless a treasure map is delivered to her captors. She is helped out by a brash, they call him a mercenary. I think that's a little generous. And together, he's like a bird dealer, by a brash bird merchant. And together, they search for the priceless gem located in the map.
In the map. Well,
And it's very pretty, the gem. So let's talk about why the stone. Scott, why romancing the stone?
So I grew up watching this so much as a kid. Like I'm talking 6, 7, probably. It was kind of one of my go-tos. It was on TV all the time, and I haven't really seen it since then. probably, 10, 11 years old was the last time I watched this movie. And so it was a really good excuse when we had to like snap pick a movie last episode to revisit it.
Yeah.
Okay.
How did it hold up?
I really enjoyed it. There's a lot of stuff that I remembered. There's a lot of stuff I didn't remember. I think part of that is because a lot of it was cut out for TV.
Yeah.
Gotta get that runtime down to like 1:30.
I still think it's really fun. There's a lot of stuff that clearly went way over my head as a kid.
For sure.
Way over my
Love
head.
it just over.
What does Sandra think of this film? Is what Caleb and I probably want to know.
So I remember this movie more than the sequel, which is Jewel of the Nile. I don't think I saw Jewel of the Nile as many times. I, like Scott, watched this movie a weird amount of times as a child. It was on, we were trying to remember, it was on TV a lot, and I only got like 4 channels when I was a kid, so it had to have been on like CBS or something, and they just like showed it a lot, because they used to do like afternoon movies, back in the day. And I had good memories of it because I would watch it with like my mom and my grandma, and it was like kind of a crowd pleaser. There's like, I love adventure movies. And I think that this is kind of fun because it kind of pokes a little fun at the romance adventure. It's actually kind of interesting because there's that new movie coming out with Sandra Bullock and Magic Mike, and
His name was Channing
Tatum. And then I just saw Uncharted, and it's kind of like, oh my God, are we like kind of breathing life back into like the action adventure? Because I think that could be fun. So, yeah, I haven't seen this movie either since I was probably about 10, but I still liked it. I think it's a good time. I think it's cute. If you haven't seen it, we're going to spoil it, but you should see it. Yeah, how about you guys?
Yeah, I saw this in the theater when it came out. And,
No way.
Yeah. I would have been 10.
Yeah, about 10, maybe 11 on a good
If it
day.
came out in March of 84, yeah.
Yep. Me too.
We would have turned 10 in February, so.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it's just been one of those things, like I sat down to watch this last night, had my paper out ready to take notes, and the credits rolled, and I looked down and I forgot to take a single note. I was
Didn't take any notes?
it's just, yeah.
What is that, a blank piece of paper?
No, I mean, I wrote some things down later, but I'm saying I didn't write anything down while watching it because I got sucked in.
It was back in 1984 in the, Cartegena.
I think I saw this at
cinema.
the 6. I think.
I don't recall. Yeah, I don't remember where it opened, but I did see it as well in the theater. I've seen it 100 million times.
100 million?
100 million.
100 million.
100
million to one now.
More times than the Reverend seen Ghostbusters.
Right.
Okay.
Or Top Gun.
Got it.
Yeah.
Just checking.
Yep.
Yeah.
But yep. And I do enjoy this film. And actually, there had been a little bit of time in between my last viewing of this film, quite honestly.
Well, you're
but
very, very old. So that would make you an ancient lizard person. So that would make sense that you can see it so many times.
yes, that's what I thought was on the Zoetrope. So, but it's nice seeing it on an actual TV, with color and stuff.
Oh, things have really
come a long way.
come a long way.
Seriously.
But
I had watched this the last time when we did our Dean Cundey episode.
Oh, really?
So it had been, kind of recent.
Has anybody watched of us Jewel of the Nile recently?
no.
No. So I'm like, I remember like snippets, but like I said, I don't have the full picture in my head.
Okay.
I just, I saw it and I just don't really have like super fond memories of it.
I want to revisit it now for sure. Yeah, because of just watching this.
I have decent memory of it. Like, I mean, a pleasant memories of it. I think I remember how it opens. I remember some lines with "This is Space Invaders" or whatever when he blows up the.
It's almost like a record skipping. I remember like like
Dan
that.
DeVito
Dan DeVito's back.
Getting what do you call it? He
DeVito'd.
ingratiated into the tribe. Of,
yeah.
Yeah.
of the locals there. And
Don't remember that.
something anyway. But
Nothing.
we're talking about Romance in the Stone.
The scone.
Romance in the Stone, as Eddie Grant would say. So, where do you want to start?
We could start with Kathleen, the lady of the hour.
Okay.
She's a good cat mom, and that didn't miss me.
She is a good cat.
That did not miss me. 'Cause
Romeo.
we're cat people and we love cats.
Yeah.
He even got like the good tuna on the little
You
dish.
even got the little parsley on
Yeah.
there.
Oh, it was supposed to be
You know what's
garnish.
funny about this though is when they finished filming, they ran it through for a test audience. They did not like it, and they had to go back and redo some things. And
Yeah.
one of the things they redid was they gave her a cat,
They wanted to make her a little more personable.
so that she's not alone. Like she's not
Yeah.
just sitting alone in an apartment, like
Well, that's sad.
typing and things. So
Yeah. Drinking.
yeah, right.
It's not drinking alone if you're drinking with your cat, right? No, that's very interesting.
Yeah.
I also didn't realize that this was produced by Michael Douglas.
Oh,
He produced a lot of films.
Lots of movies.
I didn't like it's like a Michael Douglas film.
Yeah,
Is he
I
like
mean,
behind the scenes?
well, I mean, like some big
I didn't
stuff.
research that.
I mean, I like One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest. Like I think
Flew right over.
I think it's a Michael Douglas film.
Joint.
So
Yeah.
but which is how there's a lot to go on.
Oh, there's like a whole backstory of
Michael-
him and DeVito.
Yeah,
And,
exactly,
yes.
exactly. I mean,
know
they were
that.
roommates in New York and
Yeah.
then all that stuff. But
Yeah.
Neil did his homework.
That I know
things
from.
you know. But
Osmosis,
Michael
yeah.
Douglas didn't want to do the acting in this movie. He was only going to be a producer.
Oh, I can't imagine.
And then they
him
just
not in
didn't
this
find
film.
anyone to cast, and he's like, screw it, I'll do it.
Yeah, I'm glad.
So, yeah.
Be the handsome bird.
One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest, China Syndrome, Romancing the Stone, Starman.
Yeah.
So yeah, he's
Same
Flatliners.
Oh, I've seen Flatliners. Yeah. I like that the story's about a writer because I'm a book person and I love books and I love writers. So I thought that's already going to have me like a vested interest in it as well. And she's a successful writer. I love how she cries when she finished her book.
Yeah.
I don't know. There's like an earnestness about her that I think is like really endearing. And then throughout the movie, you see like what a badass she is, especially at the end and stuff. So yeah, I think it's cute. I like the little journey that her character goes on.
We have a new person in our chat, Hofo.
What's up, Hofo?
Hey, Hofo. Thanks for
Wow.
joining.
You know, I love to find weird little things.
You do, yes. What'd you find?
The answering machines were ginormous. I actually, there's one in her house and then there's one in Holland Taylor's office. And I was like, okay, the phone's sitting on it. And I was like, I think I paused the thing. I was like, is that an answering machine? And Scott's like, it is. I'm like, it's like this big. And then there's like a little tiny phone on top. They're huge.
Yeah,
And that probably cost like $500.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, right. It was like, oh, she must be important if she has an answering machine. Speaking of, hi, Holland Taylor. Totally forgot you were here.
Yeah.
Love you, girl. How are you? She's got amazing 80s hair that I just wanted to get lost in. All those feathers.
That was another thing that was changed because she was a producer, right? I mean, not
Or
the
editor,
editor,
yeah.
sorry. Yeah, so originally when they first filmed it, she had a male editor.
Oh, boo.
Yeah, and so they added the whole like going to the bar, which is like a total 80s thing.
And it was a very funny scene, too.
The 80s bar picking up,
Yeah.
and she's like running through the, loser.
Yeah. Those horrible those men, those.
The two that she
guys
kind
at
of
the end?
settles on, like
Yeah.
the one with the hair.
Yes, the hair.
Oh my God.
But just like
Yeah.
they're just the whole thing. Hey, hey, baby.
No, I love
Look
that
at my hair.
they're two, like, 80s empowered, like, women. And it's really cute. It's a really cute scene. But
Holland Taylor was in Bosom Buddies, that TV show with Tom Hanks and Peter Scolari.
she's been a million things.
That I love.
Great.
That's
Yeah.
why I kind of fell in love with her because she was actually a very similar character, kind of, where she was outspoken.
Yeah.
And a go-getter kind of. But she looked exactly the same because that was only like a year or two after that show.
No kidding.
But yeah, I always had fond memories of her starting from Bosom Buddies.
Holland Taylor won't be on this show. Just sit right here. We
have
love
room
you.
for you, Holland.
We love you.
Right there?
Bring Sarah. We love her too. Bring the whole family.
Bring them all out.
Bring them all out. So I did some math.
Okay.
Okay.
You ready for this?
Ready.
This is dangerous.
Danny DeVito was 40 years old in this movie. He was 40.
Wow.
So was Mike. Mike Douglas, that's what I call him. He was also 40. They're both 78 now.
Wow.
I mean, it makes sense, but it's like, it's weird because, you know, sometimes actors just get like frozen in your mind
Yeah.
at like
Yeah.
being like an age. And I mean, they've both gone on and done other things. Danny DeVito, hello.
It took me a solid 2 minutes to realize that that was in fact Danny DeVito and not just someone who kind of looked like him.
Like Steven DeVito? Steven Savito?
You know, some guy living DeVito Loco or something.
Steven DeVito logo. Yeah. Yeah. So.
That's sad that I'm older than those guys were then.
Yeah, and I think I could be wrong, but I think Kathleen was around 30.
That young. Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I have a fun question.
Okay.
Yeah.
Neil,
Oh, yeah.
you're married to a writer.
I am.
Did you think this is kind of like what it's like being with a writer? What do you think? I love his writer wife, so I'm kind of plugging her.
That's good. You should do that.
Yeah.
Go find Feeding the Wolf. Feeding the Wolf. Available
Good book.
at all online book resellers. Right?
Wherever good books are sold.
A real published book, by the way, like a real book.
But I can kind of like
Anyway.
imagine it's like, you know, it's like this huge investment and they're writing, and I've interviewed a lot of writers, and, you know, it's like this whole process. I've interviewed your wife. And then it's like, you know, it's kind of this celebration, but it's kind of your baby. And then like talking to people who've like read your book. I don't know. I'm just plugging her. What do you think?
Oh boy, you know.
Does she remind you of your wife in any way?
You know what? I mean, there are probably some aspects of it. I mean, my wife,
My wife.
like Kathleen Turner, enjoys more being at home and kind of being safe, right? Versus.
But writes about
necessarily-
adventure.
Writes about adventure, absolutely. There's some similarities there. We have a cat. We have 3 cats. But,
Got all the cats.
yep,
Does
the
she
cat.
smell the cat food though before she gives it to
And she puts the garnish on.
Romeo?
Furniture every day, twice a
Every
day.
day.
Yeah.
She definitely throws her wine glasses in the fire.
Ah,
So that's for sure.
And the cat's plate.
Cat's plate. Yes. But there's a spirit, I think, amongst writers, right?
Yeah.
That, you know, they perhaps project some of what they're writing, maybe,
A little bit of yourself that you're.
or at least what you want yourself to be.
Kind of a
Putting out there.
romanticized version.
Right, exactly. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I would
Yeah.
say so. Thanks for the plug.
Oh, it's my girl anytime.
I appreciate it. So, Kathleen Turner is writing. Sorry, I should say her name is Joan. Joan Wilder?
John Wilder. And they say that a lot.
They do. There's a few words you're going to hear in this movie: Joan Wilder and Cartegena.
Pronounced a variety of ways.
But so the film opens with a sequence of her basically finishing the book, and her main character Angelina
Yes.
is the heroine.
Yep.
And that comes back later on in the film, obviously.
Right.
With
Yeah.
that, but she, like you said, she finishes that story, that chapter of that book. She has like rabid fans that love her and love these romance novels.
Right.
But yet she has a little bit of a what, shut-in, I guess. I mean, she doesn't want to go see them. She has issues with
Well, I mean,
confronting them.
she's probably just happy doing what she's doing too. And yeah, I mean, it's a little scary to get out of your comfort zone, and yeah, let's see all that.
Yeah, I would be the same way, truth be told. I don't think I would want to go out there and
Meet them all in a big setting like that.
no.
Okay.
And especially in the
would?
80s. Everybody's on cocaine.
So much hair.
That's true. And the Aquanet. And
Very dangerous. The hole in the ozone
Someone
layer.
imagine there.
and they all smoked back then. So.
Oh, like chimneys.
We smoke cocaine.
Just smoking cocaine all day with Danny DeVito. So my next note jumps way ahead.
Okay.
I mean, so we got a call from Elaine. That's his sister, right?
Yep.
Correct.
Who's that lady who we've talked about her like 50 times on this show. She's been in so many movies we reviewed. What's her name? She's good.
Yeah. She was Zemeckis'
Wife.
I think they were married at
Her
one point.
name
Yep.
is
Yeah.
Mary Ellen
Mary Ellen Trainor.
Thank
Yes,
you.
Thank you.
Yeah. So that's her sister. Bad guys, Danny DeVito and his cousin Ira, have her on a boat. It's actually not a horrible place to be held captive. She gets meals and things, you know. She gets some little phone privileges, but they want that treasure. They want that treasure. So they've got her. There's this whole other kind of backstory with her husband had the map, and so then she sent the map to her sister. Her husband was murdered.
Right.
So you can kind of get the idea. Sister's a little more adventurous. Her sister's the one that's out there kind of living life on the edge.
Yeah.
And she's safe at home. She's the dependable one. She calls her and is like, hi, very much like Indiana Jones. I mailed you the diary, but you need to come save me. So, I mean, it's basically Indiana Jones.
Part 3.
It's
Just not
basically
confuse it.
Indiana Jones Part 3.
Part 3.
It's basically the same film.
Real quick, Tommy's heading to bed, so good night, Tommy. Thank you.
Good night, Tommy. Pleasant dreams.
I have in my notes, oh no, poor pig. Oh, there's pig on the bus that she steps on the pig. Yeah, I didn't like that.
She apologized.
That was the first pig.
Yeah, there's a couple of cute little piggies. What's somebody else got? My notes are all over the place on this film.
Well, you've got the Zolo character,
Yeah.
I don't like him.
who's, you know, like a, I don't know what you would call him.
It's like a corrupt
like a
military.
swarthy, like secret police military person who is also wanting the map
Yep.
Yeah.
for himself.
Because everybody wants that big rock.
And he actually shows up to New York. Kills like the custodian of the.
Yeah, I think it was.
And
the
you never
super.
even hear anything else about that ever again.
Nobody missed
New York.
the super.
I was
I guess. Yeah, he knifed the man in the hallway. He was looking for our
He's got
girl.
just like this very shiny switchblade.
Yeah.
That reflects the light very well.
Yeah. You know what I think he maybe could have done? Because he's already, we know this is a man who's capable of bad things. Why didn't he just break in and steal the map?
He tried.
He tried. That's what he was doing when the
He
custodian
knifed
caught
the
him.
super's dead.
Yeah.
Then you go steal the map.
She had the map in her purse, remember, because her
But he didn't know that.
Yeah, he tossed her apart.
lost the apartment.
Oh, he did.
Yeah.
Oh, she did have it in her purse. I remember now.
Yeah.
Just forget everything.
He was looking for it. He was looking really hard, apparently.
Hard. But you know what? Thank God he didn't hurt Romeo.
I would say he almost looked inside the cat. We don't. Oh, but
Oh my God, Romeo swallowed the map.
Romeo.
Yeah, ignore everything I said. Cat's fine.
But Zola will come into play later. I mean,
I don't like him.
yeah. No.
He's everywhere in this movie, though.
He's
is.
awful.
He's everywhere. He controls everything. He's everywhere. How about when we meet Michael Douglas?
Jack T. Colton, you mean?
Jack Trustworthy Colton.
Yeah. So he's,
Top billing, by the way, doesn't show up until like 30 minutes into the movie.
yeah. He's our romantic
But that's what
hero.
happens when you make the movie.
You're right. So he's our romantic hero, dashing, adventurous, romantic figure of a man.
Also a con artist and a scoundrel.
He worked on a coffee ship, and now he sells birds.
Which probably isn't illegal.
I don't love
It's
that.
not legal.
Yeah, I don't love the Colombian bird trade that he is in. It's kind of,
But he's also got a price for all of them, and
yeah, and he has a Jeep, had a Jeep.
But he's saving up to get his boat.
to get this,
All he
travel
cares
the world.
about is a boat.
so he can get a boat,
Yeah.
sail the ocean,
A big sailboat.
and be alone.
Yep, that is what he wants. And to sail around the world. Around the
But
world.
I like, Zolo's holding poor Joan at gunpoint next to the broken bus, and then there comes Michael or Jack T. Colton
Right.
Please.
right out of the thing, and shoots a hole in his water bag.
Water bag.
So,
And then gunfight ensues.
so Scott pointed this out. There's a lot of gunplay
Lots of
in this
gunplay.
film,
Lots of
and
gunplay.
nobody can hit
Anything.
anyone.
Yeah.
He's like, it's stormtrooper energy.
It is. There's a lot going on.
But the sound effects of those guns and
It's that old
bullets is just beautiful.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
That's what we grew up on. We all thought that guns, like when you go around town,
That's what guns sound like. Yeah.
And instead you hear pop, 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 pop. What the
Yeah, right.
hell?
Where's the?
That's right.
Yeah. That's the sound I'm looking for. I too love the ocean, so I related to Jack T. Colton in that way.
Yeah.
And then, of course, we were singing "Come Sail Away."
The whole thing, because you can't stop once you start.
Well, that's the only part of the song I know, so I did stop.
No.
Stop, shut it down right there.
Bum, bum,
Ba-bum.
bum.
So yeah, I mean, it's cute, right? It's formulaic. It's supposed to be tropey. So it's like she's, their opposites attract, and then we're together, and he's here, but it's just for the job. He's not going to get attached.
Right. She's slightly frumpy in the beginning and, gets super pretty by the end.
Yeah. I actually thought it was really ingenious when he cut the heels off her shoes.
Yeah.
Very practical moment. I also thought, because I couldn't remember this from when I was a kid, but I was so annoyed with that stupid suitcase. He read my mind by chucking it over the ravine. Yeah.
Are there any valuables in here?
Well, and especially because it's like that old school 80s suitcase. It's like the size of a 10-year-old child, and it's unwieldy, and there's nothing.
No
and
wheels.
so it's like,
Yeah. We didn't have the roller bags.
didn't have
back
those
then.
fancy. What about the ones that?
Although not that a roller bag would have worked in the mud anyway, but
No. Or like a backpack, like Jack no. So those completely impractical
correct.
suitcases.
And the worst thing back then, man, you would get a suitcase and you had to keep it forever. Like, you would never get new suitcases.
Because they're really expensive.
Like, I don't know. It's almost like it was like just frowned upon. Like, it's like,
that's your suitcase.
That's your suitcase. Yeah,
That's your motherfucking suitcase.
you are born into that suitcase.
You know what that suitcase did for you? Like, you ungrateful peasant.
Like, it's what your family bequeaths upon you. This luggage. This luggage you never can get rid of. That is it.
What about the kind that had a little combination on it? I know I've seen these at thrift stores, so that's
They're out there.
The big one. Blah, blah, blah.
Yep.
Yeah.
I have a question about the suitcase. Is that a bit in another movie with a woman carrying around a giant suitcase? Because I
Probably.
have this image in
some
my
sexist
head
joke
of a similar situation, but it's being thrown into a river, like strewn open, and like she's freaking out about underwear. Is that just like revisionist history thought
No,
in my
I'm
mind, or is there
sure
another
that
movie with that
happened.
bit?
Sounds familiar.
That
Like,
does sound.
Kind of sexist silliness. In this one, at least, it was. I didn't take it as like that trope. I took it as this is very impractical and we need to get a move on.
Right.
Because he even says like, "Oh, like, we were picking up speed" or whatever he says.
Right.
Yeah.
and then immediately they fall down a mudslide. They go flying.
And she's horrified, and he's like, "That was fun. It did look like fun." But you can't blame her. She was expecting to be at like this nice hotel villa. This is what she packed for.
Right.
She didn't pack for the outdoors and Jack T. Colton.
Right. Well, let's say she left in a hurry.
Yeah.
Had no idea what she was getting into. Gets on the wrong bus.
Yeah.
Like it was a shit show from the very beginning.
And that man, the bad man, made her get on the wrong bus.
Zolo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Zoloft made her get on the wrong bus.
Zoloft.
Oh, speaking of bus, then they're on like the little hollowed out bus.
The plane. The plane.
The plane? No, it's not a plane. Is it a plane?
What's-
Yeah.
Oh, it's a plane. It's a plane. It's a plane.
It's a crash plane. Yeah.
It's a crash plane. And
There were no roads where they were.
I had an immediate. Well, the plane doesn't belong here either. To be fair, I had an immediate flashback to the postman
Oh.
with the skeleton, and he in the rain.
Yeah.
And he's
Okay.
like, "Oh, to the U.S. mail," or whatever he says in the Postman movie.
It's interesting that you bring up the postman. So you remember how the movie opens with like the showing what she's writing,
Yes.
Yeah.
and then they,
I do remember.
and they have the Angelina character and the Jesse character.
Yes.
So the Angelina character, she played the dream ghost in Ghostbusters, the one that unlocks, Dan Aykroyd's.
Yeah.
Remember that? We were talking about like, oh, that was like weird that they even
yeah.
left that in there. But the guy that plays Jesse, he's actually a stuntman.
Oh,
And he has like 93 stunt credits on IMDb.
damn.
And I will name some of them.
Shoot.
All right. Dances
Scott,
Dances
give us
with
some
Wolves.
background music.
Okay.
The Bodyguard.
seen that movie.
Wyatt Earp. Are you starting to see a pattern here?
Oh yeah.
Waterworld.
Hang on.
Where
hang on.
Costner goes,
Yeah.
3,000 Miles to Graceland.
Oh yeah. Okay.
this man follows.
The Postman.
So he's like a Costner.
I guess, yeah. Yeah. I just said stunts, so, you know,
Yeah.
who knows what he does, but.
Okay.
He just follows Kevin Costner around now.
I mean, you mentioned the Postman, so I had to bring it up.
No,
I
I
have the
think
note, so.
Thanks a lot, Sandra.
Costner air about him.
He
The
did,
Lost.
Right? Definitely.
The Maine. I think it's kind of funny. They're like getting high.
So okay. They were burning bricks of pot.
Yes, they were.
And
More than one, right?
Yeah.
Correct.
And plastic. Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. That's a
And
good
like
point.
breathing it in deeply. And did you notice how much of the bottle that they drank down too?
Right.
On top of
They're wasted.
breathing in.
So I just think like that amount of pot, when you're hotboxing a plane fuselage, like with that amount, that would probably cause.
They say you can't overdose on pot. I
Really?
think
I think
that
that's wrong.
I think that might be the exception.
I think I have.
I mean, the ass end of the plane was gone. There were some holes in the front, so maybe they were
There's a
getting
little
a
airflow.
slight, you know,
Yeah.
little, yeah.
And that snake got high
But
as fuck,
still,
too. That's
I know that snake had no idea what it was doing.
No.
Like, there was no reason to kill that snake.
I actually
Just
felt
saying.
so bad for the snake. Well, first of all, I love snakes. I have a
Yes.
snake at home. But he was like, this is my bus, like, or my plane, or whatever the hell it is. Like, I live here. This is my house.
I'm pretty sure
He was crawling through, going like, "Oh, I'm so fucking high."
It's like, I thought this was where I live. Do you know where I live? I live here. And then they're just,
chop. It's funny you say, 'cause I was actually thinking in my head.
damn shame.
I see that. I'm like, the snake is up and it's like, wanna get high?
Say, hey, bro, pass me that bottle, bro. I'll stick my long snake
Bro.
tongue in there. Yeah. Bro.
Bro, I need some of that tequila, bro.
Oh my God, because the Grateful Dead, like people that were in there before, he's like, this is the shit. This is where I live. And no, then he became dinner.
It became
I think I'd be like Kathleen eating those olives. I'm like, I'm good.
poisonous, but they taste good. Yeah.
Yeah.
Poor snake. The snake.
So-
The snake was played by Rutger Hauer. The snake is fine. No snakes were harmed in the making of this film.
So a lot of the comedy of this film comes from Danny DeVito. Would you agree?
I would
Yeah.
say so.
Okay. I do
I
quite.
feel like this is like I have to say yes.
Trick question?
You're like shaking this pen at us violently.
Like, no, I do not agree.
Dan DeVito was not funny.
Not funny. I think a lot of the stuff he did in this film, from things that I had read and looked at, some of it was, him. Some of it adding some of his
Yeah,
own little
little flavor.
DeVito-isms in there, basically. But that scene where he's in the police station,
Oh, God.
talking to Ira on the phone,
Falls over the
and
counter.
he sees the poster of himself,
Yeah.
tries to rip it down, and falls
I laughed
over.
so hard.
Yeah,
I
he
thought
had
it
some
was hilarious.
really good stuff in here. He did a good job.
Yeah.
Being that comic relief.
He's a funny guy, that DeVito. I think he's gonna go places.
Yeah, I think you can count on him.
I think he's gonna have a career. Well,
I'm just curious about their dynamic. Like, why was he like kind of the underling of
Of Ira?
Ira? You know,
I don't
like,
know.
I want to know. I want a backstory on the two of them.
Yeah.
I want to
you'd
know
have
how
to ask
that
Ira
happened. You know,
that.
why is he running, or 200
Dirty work.
miles?
Yeah.
Doing all the dirty work, going
Taller.
from town to town. Is that what it is? He's
Just taller. Yeah.
lame.
There's
Yeah.
definitely there's a history there between them because they talk about
Yeah.
no one liked you, Ira. No one even liked you when you were a kid.
Yeah,
kind of thing,
your
or
mother
whatever.
didn't like you.
Yeah.
Skipping ahead, but like when Ira leaves him, but then he's like tells him they're over there. The bad guys over there. It's like, you know what? He got his revenge. He got his revenge on Ira.
How soon? Real soon, Ralph.
So sad. But you know what? But our DeVito got the last laugh.
Yeah, he comes back in the sequel. Ira didn't come back.
No, Ira's in Colombian prison.
But isn't he mad because he got sent to prison?
DeVito?
DeVito?
Yeah.
I seem to remember that.
Yeah, he's always taking
One of the
off
other
Ira.
like record skips that I remember is that
Yes.
he gets out of prison and he's
Oh,
coming,
that's right.
Yeah,
he's coming after
After
Jack and
Yeah.
Joan.
That's-
get his
Good job,
revenge.
Caleb.
Caleb, piecing that together. Can we talk about my favorite part of the movie?
Please.
Yeah.
The what's my favorite part, probably my favorite character, I guess, is the drug lord guy who's a huge fan of her
Oh,
work.
Alfonso Arau.
Ooh.
My favorite part, absolutely. It's so funny that's like he realizes it's his favorite author. So cute. Everybody loves her books. He reads them.
He reads them, yeah, to his soldiers.
On Saturdays, was it? I thought it was so cute. And then you see he has this like crazy like mansion. He's doing really well for himself in the drug trade, and he is crazy, and I love him.
Yes.
Yeah.
great.
I'm like, he's a reader. He's a fun-loving guy. I'm kind of like Joan. Did you pick the right man?
Oh,
Just throwing it out there.
I don't know. He's the fun-loving uncle, but I don't think he's the guy. I don't know if he's the one you're gonna sit down with, but I can say.
Oh, and he's an animal lover.
Oh, because the pig, yes,
His
funny, his favorite pig.
And then he like runs over a chicken backing up.
That's right, he does immediately over a chicken.
That chicken jumped out of the way at the last minute. I swear I saw it.
But I went through my life going, Jomada?
Joe Wilder.
Jomada? Kind of thing.
Well, but then you could quote him from Three Amigos also.
You could.
Oh, he's in that movie.
He's El Guapo.
El Guapo. Yeah.
That's right. Yes. Yeah, it's my favorite. I just thought it was so cute. It's such a nice little twist. Like
It was. No, it's one
they're
of the.
not.
You know what I would say? I think that character is charming.
I
Thank
got
you.
a drink.
This whole movie, charming.
You guys drinking?
It's a charmer.
But that whole bit is actually really cute, charming.
It's so cute
Yeah.
because,
Yeah.
I mean, we've talked about this a little before. Sometimes other countries, especially in older movies, are not super well represented. It kind of looks like, sepia toned and unkempt, and nobody would want to be there. And so it's like kind of nice to turn that trope on its head a little bit. And it's like, no, this guy's actually well read, has this great house, even though it's from drugs. It's cute. It's nice. Again, it's like the whole movie is taking these little tropes, but kind of embellishing them into something different.
So Zolo keeps becoming worse and worse of a person.
Zorro?
Zolotov?
Zolotov cocktail?
Yes.
Yes.
Becomes worse and worse of a person.
Oh, I hate him.
By the end, yeah, you're definitely like,
Sucks.
by the time he gets his hand chopped off,
He gets Captain Hooked.
Yeah. Oh, we can't.
the-
Hold on. We
Nope.
can't go straight there.
can't do it yet?
No.
Okay.
No.
All right.
We got to talk about the stone looks like candy. It looks like
Okay.
looks like a giant piece of candy,
It's like a giant ring pop.
giant ring pop.
Emerald City.
What about the fact that he was like gonna kind of double cross her, but
Yep.
then he had a change of heart.
Yep.
That's growth. We can't just gloss over that.
Now, do you think he was? How much of it was? Yeah, him saying you got to get the stone because then you have extra bargaining power. You have the map and you have the
At
stone.
that point,
I actually think that's a
it's
good
selfish.
point. Oh, I guess we think it's good. You think it's bad.
I think at that point it's still selfish.
You don't think it's selfish though, right?
I don't know. I'm not
I think
sure.
it's smart. I think it's
No, it is
enterprising.
smart to have both at your disposal, so
Yeah.
you can try and give him the map, walk away with the stone, or worst case, I have the stone, Mother Humper, and if you want to try and kill me after I give you the map, you will never get the stone because I already have it.
All right.
So,
But I mean, we know these people would follow them to New York. They follow them to the ends of the earth to get that stone.
right.
So maybe it's a moot point. Just don't take this stone. And look what ends up happening to it.
I think he changes his mind when they dance together.
You think it was the dance?
Yeah, and Mike does an epic dance.
Oh my God, he's like doing like
I mean,
the
it's got this whole
cha-cha-cha.
like,
Yeah, he's doing a salsa. And he's wearing this like all white ensemble.
Does his torso look as long as his legs? I mean,
I think it's the
just
white
'cause
on
it's all
white.
the white on
Yeah.
white.
okay.
Yeah.
I remember
It just all blends together.
Like, God,
and
yeah,
supposedly, like he didn't like he was just dancing like, well, they weren't filming,
Oh, sure.
but they were actually filming
Yeah,
and
that's
threw it
gonna be
in.
those.
So. Anyway,
I mean, here's the thing.
Dance like nobody's watching.
there
The
you go.
dancing scene, I do think it's cute, but it's a little cheesy for old Aunt Sandy. It's a little like
Of course
I
it's
start to
cheesy.
feel nauseous a little as they fall in love on the dance floor. And I know you guys are gonna hate me, but god damn that saxophone.
Yeah, but that
It's the
saxophone.
instrument of love.
That saxophone got them to go do, as you say, the sex afterwards.
I blame the saxophone. I don't like that 80s romantic-y sax music.
Well,
It
Name a
bothers
sexier
me.
instrument.
Right,
Name
yeah,
a sexier instrument.
The triangle.
The kazoo.
The kazoo. That little plastic bird that's a whistle that you put
slide
water
whistle.
in. Yeah. I can't do it, guys. I just laugh and feel uncomfortable when the sax comes on.
Okay, so should we segue to music then? We're talking about it now. Can we talk about it?
Yeah, and
a
then
bit?
we'll talk about the
Of
end.
course.
Okay, so I quite like the music in this movie.
I know you do.
I know, I do, right? Caleb, I'm not sure how Caleb necessarily feels about it.
You know, it was part of my childhood. I kind of listen to it now and just kind of go,
Okay.
I don't know how I feel about this.
Little cringe.
A little cringe. A little cringe.
Not cringe, it's more like a...
Okay,
He's
a
literally-
little,
the man is literally
you-
cringing.
a little
like-
eye rolling, a little like
literally
this hasn't aged well.
Okay,
How's
so
that?
for you, the viewers and the listeners of the show,
The pods.
we have a little snippet of the opening.
Was that a snippet?
Is this a snippet?
Is this where they're doing the sex?
No,
Oh, this is the opening.
the opening. When after she's going through her kitchen doing
Oh, right, getting the.
I mean, can you not imagine Kenny G in your kitchen standing there? Playing
I
this?
shoot any cheese.
Yeah. If Kenny G was in my kitchen, my gun would go.
Yeah, exactly. Kenny G is going to be splattered all over the kitchen walls.
Thank you, Scott. Very good.
Oh my god, fade it out.
Because the beast can fade. So,
It's a lot for me.
there's a
But by
lot
the
of-
way,
ass.
the
It's big
beats
ass.
can fade.
the beast can fade.
Props for that. Awesome. Good job.
So you listen to the soundtrack like you do Tootsie.
No, I don't, but I should. But no, I do not. Tootsie has a higher place in my heart. Now,
But he will.
I will not. But the ending theme song when they're on the boat. Now, come on.
This song fucking bumps.
No, I hate it.
That's Michael Jackson. Michael Jackson.
Now, you know the only time I would like this music is if you played it on your little tiny keyboard. Not like you pressed a button, but like you were really going.
I expect you to play that at my death, at my funeral.
Oh my god, like while you're dying.
Not wild. Well, maybe I'm dying.
He'll go with a smile.
It is like it's like when you call somebody for your car's extended warranty. That's the music that they play.
You should be so lucky to get that. When I call LG tech support next time, and we're talking
Play the
about
romancing the sound music. And I know Adam Silvestri.
Sylvester, yeah.
He's a thing. He's a real deal. This is the music
Alan,
of
yeah.
the Alan. Sorry, bro. This was the music of the time. This was the vibe. I get it. I get it. I just don't like it.
This was all the first time he and Robert Zemeckis worked together.
Was it
And they worked together
a lot after, yeah.
ever since
He
then.
did like
Yeah.
everything. Yeah,
Back to the Future, Frighteners, yeah, all of it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Forrest. That scene, I'm sorry, not to jump, but the closing credit scene with that song playing that Scott just did for us with the boat pulling away that goes all the way down the road.
Whatever.
You know,
Yeah.
The New York road.
I think that song is wonderful. I think it's a great. It's I don't know. I love it because it's not like some adventure theme. It isn't some John Williams big adventure theme. It's like a really cool, 80s poppy stuff.
It fits
thing.
again the film, the vibe. Yeah. I hear. Oh, he's
Here you go, baby.
dancing now.
Neil's
I don't know.
Ringtone. I can do that. Caleb.
I was was gonna say it's the ringtone for when I call, but I never call. So you'll
Right.
never hear it. Okay, I do love the ending. I think it's. I don't want to go to the ending. I want to talk about something else before the ending. Okay, don't make me. When she stabs him with the cigar, badass.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She handles that shit. Michael Douglas is down here fucking around with the alligator, and she's like, "It's okay, I got it." And but then he does come to her rescue, which is really important.
Yeah, but I like that he didn't need to.
No.
She took care of it. By the
And
time
just-
he got
yeah.
up there, she handled her business.
Kind of like her characters, like
Yeah.
they kind of handle it, but there are guys that like back them up. Is full circle moment. Full
Yeah.
circle
No,
moment.
he had nothing to do with her surviving that.
No.
So she got to have it on her own.
And it is like he's got that stupid cigar in his mouth, and you are just like cheering for her to like just stab him with the fucking cigar, and she does it.
Yep.
The gator.
Yeah.
I
Look at those
believe
snappers.
snaps. I believe in my heart of hearts that gator died in Jack T. Colton's arms. Of indigestion, and he held him
Yep.
when he passed. And
He
sang
patted-
Ave Maria.
rubbed his head.
Yeah,
Maria.
rubbed his little eyes shut, and as an honor to the gator, he's shoes now. I really believe that. I really believe that he did not hurt that gator. He said, "This is gonna kill this gator," and so he was just there for him.
It's funny. As a kid, I was like, "Oh, those boots are so cool," and now I'm like,
Why? It's like a short little ankle boot. Yeah.
and just how he stands, like, so she can see him.
That, like,
She's very proud of that.
look at my sexy gator leg.
Got my gaiters on.
Look at my crop.
Yes.
Sorry, I didn't mean to take that.
Well, you know what? If it's good enough for Jack T. Colton. Yeah.
So we're gonna get some Crocs now.
Nope. Nope.
So that's my belief. Do you guys think he held the gator?
I buy that. My only difference with opinion than you would that is that I believe he had Kenny G music playing next to him.
Instead of Ave Maria.
Yeah, I said Ave Maria.
He just like reached over to his little electric keyboard and pressed
Yeah,
the button.
it's okay. He only trapped birds illegally. He never killed them.
Right.
He did kill
Yeah,
the
sure.
snake, but it was,
A misunderstanding.
about to bite,
It was a
Joan
misunderstanding.
Wilder. So he saved her life, and that needed to be done.
Common mishap could have happened to anybody.
So he's a good guy because he never killed any animal.
He's not malicious
for
here.
fun.
For sport.
Yeah.
And I do think it's very cute with the boat, and they're driving through the streets of New York.
Yeah.
Big ass boat.
Just not necessarily the music.
No, could have done without it.
I think it was perfect for the film.
Sorry. No, I think it's perfect for the film. That doesn't mean I have to like it. Because it's. Don't stab me with a pin.
How's this? I liked it in '84.
When you were 10 years old,
Can
you
I
were like,
can I change my mind?
Yes, you may.
Am I allowed?
Oh, very loud.
No, it's like
all right?
luggage. You're stuck with it.
It's a life bond, like
Damn
a
it.
like a Wookiee life bond.
I mean, you're right. You're absolutely right.
When Zolotov gets his hand bit off,
Love that.
that's a sweet ass scene, right?
That's great.
Oh, I love that
Get all
'cause
the
the
Yeah, because
meat
nice
because the
chunks
chunk
off.
crack getting him.
and it's nice and stumpy and bloody.
Yeah, that's like about as gory as it gets.
How about the music when she takes the knife, which she was not discreetly holding behind her back, by
Not
the
at
way,
all.
and she gives it a chuck, and he catches it on the wood, and the music goes.
Yeah, that was different.
You remember this
that
part?
was different.
It was like really old school 80s fake claps. It was like canned claps.
It was very suspenseful.
No, but it's like the action. That means something's about to happen.
Right.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, you're building
Oh
the
snap! Oh
You know,
snap!
I'd like you to just read my last note that I wrote in there.
The romantic sax music does kill me. I'm sorry.
Sorry.
That's all right. I didn't expect you were gonna like it. I know you have a thing for it. It hurts you inside.
I know.
It hurts
You didn't like it in Dreamscape. There's no reason why you're gonna like it here.
Oh my God, which one's worse? Okay, yeah, that's what we think. Charmer of a film.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Yeah.
Give us an action adventure. We like it.
Real quick before we go on this thing, Diane Thomas, who wrote the script.
Yes.
So
like
let's talk about her real quick.
Yeah, please.
So Kayla, you probably did your research. You have the notes that I have.
I did.
More than likely.
Yeah.
I'll let you.
Okay. Well, this was her first and only writing credit, basically.
Well, she did some other.
Did she do something else?
She was.
Correct.
No,
Actually.
what I saw that she was like involved with rewrites on Always, Spielberg film.
Oh, okay.
She was actually
Never
under
saw that.
contract with Amblin to
okay.
rewrite some of their stuff,
Okay.
do some of their things, but
Never seen that film.
I haven't either, actually.
all I know
But
is
Neil hates Steven Spielberg movies, so it's not shocking.
what? Now you're making up more lies. Lies!
All we know is that Michael Grace didn't want to work on it.
That's right. What else you got for it?
Well, so she died tragically.
Oh.
Her boyfriend was driving a Porsche that Michael Douglas had gifted to her
No way.
because of romancing this film. And she crashed and died.
Oh my God.
Or he crashed. She died.
Did he make it or
I'm
you didn't know?
irrelevant.
Supposedly, he did. There was a third person in the car who died a couple hours after.
Oh my God.
They were on the PCH doing about 80 miles an hour, and I guess they hit a pole.
Pacific Coast
Jesus.
Highway.
Pacific Coast Highway, yep.
Do Porsches hold more than two people?
Yeah, I think they have a back seat.
Oh,
Which
okay.
is where she was. She was in the back seat.
Oh,
Oh
shit.
my
That sucks.
God.
But
Wow,
yeah,
and that's
she was-
like a big deal at 80s Porsche, like as a gift. That's big.
yeah.
No, very big. But so when she wrote this movie, like back in '79, she was like a server in a restaurant, and
Oh,
you know,
I love that for her that she then
Yeah.
she had this hit.
yeah.
Yep. She sold it for $250,000, which at the time,
That's how much is that in
yeah,
today?
a lot. But for a script for a first-time writer,
Yes.
it was like
yes.
a lot of money.
What is that in today's dollar?
But you know, the funny thing is,
thing.
like, Fox had no faith in this movie.
Did they probably? I wonder if they
Like they
advertised it well.
preemptively, because what I read was they preemptively, because they thought it was going to be such a failure, fired Robert Zemeckis from directing Cocoon,
No.
which then led Zemeckis to go and do Back to the Future, and thus like really solidifying his career as a director in Hollywood.
Yeah. Wow.
It's so true, but when you think about filming in a freaking jungle in the rain, I mean, that's like, logistically, that's not an easy thing to do. I don't care who you are. So,
But I think again, it goes back to it screening so poorly
right.
Yeah.
that they were going to write it off, and it became Fox's highest grossing movie of the year
Damn.
in '84. So
You know what else we didn't talk about in this movie?
What?
Cinematography.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Good old Dean. Get up for Dean. Dean
There's
Cundey,
some
everyone.
tricky little shots in that film.
Yeah, there's some
Yeah.
good stuff in there for sure. I mean, you're talking about lighting.
You gotta play up the adventure. You gotta make it a fun, fast-moving adventure.
You do.
He did a great
Yeah,
job, as
He did a
always.
great job.
I'd really like to know how he filmed the mudslide scene.
Yeah, how they did that.
I saw that they dug a trench in the hill.
What?
And then they basically put the actor there and they pour a giant thing of water at the same time.
Like
and
a
then
slip inside?
shoot him on down.
and apparently it was not very pleasant for the stunt people
Except for
doing it.
Kevin Costner.
Well, what about the camera though?
Right.
Yeah, where do they have them on
Well,
the
okay, no,
camera?
so the scene where you show them, the actual actors, they were just like on a little piece of acrylic or something.
Oh, and they were just
And they were just
shaking them.
kind of
That
like
was just
bringing
for a
that-
close-up.
Yeah, close up, kind of moving them down a slip and slide.
It's a fun effect. It's a fun effect.
So
But
Yeah.
they were never like getting their ass just
They were never
like
getting
beat
nature.
raw.
that was the stunt people. Yeah,
Yeah.
on that.
Yeah. Huh? More movie magic?
I'd do it.
Yeah,
I would do it. It looks like a blast. Like a water slide. It sounds like fun to me.
I'm sure it's a great time.
Yeah.
Why not?
So you have a charmer of a film from 1984.
And our good friend, by the way, Chris Wallace, did the animatronic crocodile that bit off.
Oh, and it's so
his
good.
hand.
He did a fabulous
Bit
job.
off Sardos's hand.
Yes.
Stardust. That's the one we didn't use. It was right there. God damn it. So obvious.
I've been saving on to that. Hold on to that one. Saving
Kept
onto
that
You snuck it in right
close
at the
to
end.
the
Yep.
vest there.
Hey,
Hey,
Hey.
guys, ready for a game?
I would like to play a game.
All right.
I want to play a game.
I have to answer that phone.
Get him up!
Look, if you have to shoot me, then you go ahead and you shoot me. But I have to answer this phone, all right? I'm here.
Shall we play a game?
Okay, we're back.
We're back.
Sam Jackson, ladies and
Now,
gentlemen.
get it up with that.
For the cold show. You know, he did that for the cost of a joint. Just like
John Larroquette.
John Larroquette
Just like
did
him.
that time.
All right, tonight we're going to be playing alternative movie titles.
I like it.
What's going to happen is I'm going to give you some clues to a movie, and the clues are going to steer you to changing the name of that film just a wee bit.
Okay, I think I
So my clues
understand.
will help you. Like, you'll hear it, you'll see it, you'll get it, and they'll be like, oh, but I gotta change it up a little bit.
We can work together.
Of
obviously.
course.
Okay.
So here's an example. Okay.
Did.
Here's an example.
And
Make
producer
sure.
Scott, are you playing?
Sure, I'll play.
Of course you're playing. This is your pick. This is your game you must play.
Okay. The example. I would say to you, Maverick steps on Dentine. And you would say.
Maverick steps on.
And you would say.
Top Gun.
Top Gum.
Okay.
Yes, Michael. Very
Top
good.
Gum.
Top Gum.
Gum.
Okay.
Because he stepped on.
Because he stepped on.
Dentine, which is
Dentine,
so there's going to be a word or two that's going to get tweaked
Okay.
a little bit.
All right. All right.
This is gonna be something, all right?
This already, I feel like my brain hurts, but
No, you're going to get it.
I'm already confused.
Okay, we're going to start easy. We're going to start easy. We'll ease you guys into it. You Lou? You ready to go?
Stupid Lou.
Get rid of that luggage. You don't need it.
rid of
Just
that
throw that
luggage.
luggage over.
Toss it.
Okay, this is an easy one. You guys ready?
Ready.
Okay, dinosaur pigs.
Jurassic Pork.
Yep, Jurassic Pork. Are we getting it?
Okay.
Yeah,
I feel
but
like you guys are just going to be way too
Okay.
hard.
No,
at it.
We're overthinking it,
I
obviously.
hung up on the port because I don't think that's right.
Okay. Taking your Galaxy S12 out to a nice dinner.
see S12.
I love it. I like that title right there. Nice dinner. It's
What is a Galaxy? Yep.
It's a phone.
Yep.
Oh, okay.
Samsung
Taking it to
phone.
dinner.
A phone date. It's a phone meeting.
Anyone?
Phone book.
Phone.
ET phone home.
Yeah.
Okay. You're taking your phone to dinner. You're romancing the phone.
Romancing
All right, and they get harder. That's a bad thing.
the easy round. That was the warm up. That was the warm up. We can do this.
All right.
Okay.
All right, Caleb. This is for you, Caleb.
But we can all
Say
answer.
that.
Yes.
Okay.
It's like such added
Darth
pressure.
Vader gets revenge with this 90s slang.
90s slang
Yep.
or slings?
Slang
Slang.
Slang.
Darth Vader.
gets revenge with this 90s slang. It's a movie title. One of his own that he was in.
Darth Vader was in?
Revenge of the
Nope.
Skeezer.
Wait, so it says,
Okay, this is.
give us another clue.
I don't have any more clues than that.
Wait, well, what's the answer? You're not moving on.
The Empire Strikes Whack. Whack.
Yeah, I would never in a million years have gotten that. Okay.
All right,
Yeah, Caleb, we're working on that one.
Part about this
That
is
was
just
for
view into
me.
your brain.
Harrison
Caleb says
Ford.
whack.
Okay, stop. Harrison Ford making pandemic calls in his computer.
Making pandemic calls?
Yeah, like what did you do on your computer during the pandemic when you made calls? You were on a certain platform.
Zoom.
Mm-hmm. Could it be something that rhymes with Zoom in a movie title, such as Indiana Jones and
The Temple.
Temple of Zoom?
Very good.
Right.
Okay.
It's right there.
Contemplating aliens whilst forming Devil's Tower from poo.
What?
Wow. Devil's Tower.
The Devil's Tower.
Devil's Tower.
It's a movie Spielberg did.
Close Encounters
Yeah, but you
Of
did
the
it out of
turd
poo.
kind.
What kind?
of the Turd.
Turd.
Third kind.
Okay,
There you
okay.
go.
Picking it up now.
Oh no.
Samsung for schmucks.
I like that one.
All right, NBA, as in the National Basketball Association, MVP turned movie genie,
Shaquille O'Neal.
travels to 1955.
Shack to the Future.
Back to the Future.
Yeah.
Thank you, Kenneth.
Okay.
I feel like if I saw this written out, it might help me a little bit, but I'm not positive on that.
Okay. Vincent Vega wants you to speak clearly.
Pulp, maybe Pulp
Has to rhyme with-
Diction.
Yes, very good.
You got it.
Got it. Pulp
right.
Fiction.
Now you understand.
No, I've understood that the whole time. That's
Okay, here's the speed round. You ready?
Big money,
sure,
no
well,
whammies.
Tom Hanks finds a bug bite on his arm.
Tom Hanks.
Forrest Bump, very good.
Oh,
What Tom Hanks
I was
has?
thinking John Travolta.
What Tom Hanks has after chopping down a tree?
Forrest.
Forrest Gump. Tom Hanks'
my
dog
God.
does this on your leg. Forrest Gump.
Oh, same.
Tom Hanks gets gas.
Forrest Pump.
Forrest Gump, very good. What Tom Hanks does in the forest. When he goes potty, I should say. Sorry, in the toilet, excuse me.
Are you
What
doing
Tom
what?
Hanks does-
Forrest Gump.
Forrest Gump. I screwed that one up. And finally, Tom Hanks likes to get paddled on his
Forrest Rump.
Forrest Rump. There you
A
go.
lot of Tom Hanks there.
A lot of things rhyme with Gump.
They do.
I appreciate that you put time and energy
Yeah, I can tell you
into
do.
this.
I can tell.
I think it's not a bad game, but yeah, I don't know. I feel like I could be wrong, but I feel like if I saw these written out,
Okay.
yeah, but I
I'm
don't know.
enjoying this game.
No, I like it. You have
I'm
more?
enjoying it.
What else you got?
What you got?
Even through the protests of Sandra, I will read a couple more.
I didn't say anything about the topic.
Please.
Okay, gay and lesbian alliance against defamation and post-apocalyptic Australia. The gay and lesbian alliance
So it could
against
be like
defamation.
Mad Max.
Say it again.
Mad Max.
Not mad.
Glad Max.
Glad Max.
Yeah. Hi, Space Face.
Glad Max.
Jeff Goldblum covers Gina Davis in Velveeta.
The Fry?
Jeff Goldblum and Gina Davis in a film together.
The Fly.
The
No,
Fly.
try another one.
Oh, they didn't do anything else.
They did more than one movie together?
They
Yeah,
did.
I don't know that movie then.
Earth.
Oh, Earth Girls are.
Velveeta. Cheesy.
Cheesy.
I forgot about that
I like
movie.
the Fry. I made a cheese curd.
Okay,
Totally forgot about that movie.
Sandra's gonna like this one a lot. Morning meal with a morning Woody.
Morning meal.
Breakfast.
Breakfast.
Breakfast at
Breakfast
Tiffany's.
At Tiffany's.
No. Man, that's a good. That's an awesome word. We should get points for that.
It's even better than what I had.
I think we won.
Is it breakfast? Is breakfast?
The breakfast chub instead of club. But
Yeah.
yours is better though. Okay. Ready? Okay.
Yes.
Michael Douglas sequel refusing to accept he's too old.
Michael Douglas
So
sequel.
it might even be a sequel to the movie we just watched.
Denial. The Jewel of Denial.
Yes. Very good. She's catching it now. Okay. Rick Moranis turns his children into protein shakes.
Oh,
Honey, I shrunk
no, we're too close.
protein shakes.
Honey,
I shook the kids?
No.
Ensure and
Honey, the kids are shook.
Has to rhyme with shrunk.
honey.
Kids are drunk.
Yes.
Honey,
Honey, I
I drunk.
drunk the
Honey, I
kids?
drunk the kids. Yes.
Like he drunk.
He drank them, yeah.
Okay, protein shake was throwing us, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What do you want me to say? Soda? Turn them into soda? That doesn't make any sense. You could grind your kids up into protein shakes, but
Sure. No, you're right.
oh my God, this is painful. John Cryer likes Molly and Fur.
Oh, pretty
in
In
Has to rhyme with pink. Yes,
Mink.
pretty and mink.
Okay.
Okay. Finally, the last one. These kids walk behind the rows of the adult video section.
Oh, children behind the porn.
Children of the
Walk
porn.
the porn.
Children of the porn.
He walks behind the porn.
Okay, I like that game
I like it
because it
too.
hurt my head.
What do we call
We need more.
What do we call that game?
Oh, I just changed it to dad
Nothing.
jokes with Neil.
We call it never happening ever again. Is what we call it.
No,
We
we want more.
Definitely.
We definitely want more.
Redemption.
Okay.
I think we want to write them and get our revenge on you. Honey, I drunk the kids.
Did you make that up?
Honestly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think, let me guess, shower idea.
Good job.
I don't. It was a couple days ago. Just
A couple showers ago.
Toilet
hours
idea.
ago. Yeah.
It's definitely
There
a
you
shower
go.
game.
Any old do.
It's definitely.
Now it's
That for a future one.
yes.
Oh shit! We need a shirt of that.
Oh,
TM. Breakfast at Tiffany's.
We own
That's it.
that.
I've been waiting for that one thing to come across we could use, like for our, our thing, and that's it. Good job.
We did a good job. We did actually get a few of those.
You got a few of them.
Scott cracking up at his own
Scott's
joke.
dying. The beast is like running the show now. Thank you, Gory. I appreciate it. Thank you.
Appreciated it. We all said you put a lot
I
of
am
work
crying
into
right now.
Pulp Fiction. I got it.
Oh
I'm
shit!
just gonna sit here and sulk for a while.
Why are you sulking? People enjoyed your game. We all had fun. The Furbies loved it. Everybody loved it.
We'll see. Person sitting next to me with luggage.
Am I your
I think if they were written down, maybe it would work.
I think so, because
Several
then I could like
times?
see it. Because then I could like sound it out.
Okay, Stephanie. What else you got? What's next?
Oh my god!
Wow. It's not even quite spring yet. And he's sprung.
That's right. I'm sprung. It's happening.
Let's talk about next week's film.
What do we do in 2 weeks from now?
Yes, we are going to do. What can I call it? What was an acceptable term for me to call this?
Jack the Scripper.
No, I mean the heading of it. It's a
Jack. Oh, so we're doing a movie that none of us has seen,
Yeah.
Right.
which happens every once in a while, not very often, especially for horror film. So this is a blind watch.
blind watch. There you go.
Yeah.
It's a film that I had seen, advertised forever and ever, and I always go, I'll watch it one day. I'll watch it one day. So finally, we're watching.
Day has come.
It has come, and it's called Jack's Back.
Jack's back.
We're gonna find out finally, why is Jack back? Where did Jack go? Who is Jack? I don't know.
That rhymed.
Which part?
All of
The
it.
whole thing.
I think that's the whole film.
1988's Jack's Back is next. It could be a complete steaming pile of Forrest Gump. We don't know. We're gonna find out. So,
All that.
we're gonna find out what it is.
By the way, can I just say it is very funny to have Sylvester Stallone peeking out of your cardigan
like
for
that?
this whole episode.
We need Rocky right now.
Oh, we
he needs to
do.
go to Russia and like solve our
I
shit.
love Rocky. I love
And
everything
then
about it.
after going to Russia, then he needs to go to Florida and handle, the don't say gay
We got a
thing.
li-
And
we
then
got
he
a
needs to go to
list.
Texas, and then he needs to go to Idaho, and then
Yeah.
and then
It's just kind of cute with him like peeking out this whole time, like, "Hey guys, can I play a game? Can I talk about the movie, guys?" And it's like, "Sure, Rocky, get in here.
I think even Drago's like, oh goddamn man,
Can I go?" Yeah.
this country no good. Look at this potato.
Right. No, you're right.
I'd say you're. Well, never
I know.
mind. Never mind. Never
You know
mind.
what?
Not even gonna.
It's time to put Neil back in
Put
the
it to bed.
script until the fall because he's cooked.
We're about to yank Neil's batteries.
Yeah,
like he were
just
a
like the
Furby.
Furby. Okay, I hope they're up here. That's the only place I'm gonna look. Let's go home.
So thank you, Scott. Thank you, Reverend Michael B. Thank you, Haley. Thank you, Ken. Thank you, Pod People. Thank you, Mindy Horror Movie Addict, Gory Bitch, This Movie Bufflora, D. October 99, Tony Livette, Nightmare Mistress, Mark Vision's Truth, Ofo, and Space Face.
Late.
Bye everyone.
It was late, but worth the wait.
That's all right. Bye guys. Thank you for being here.
And most importantly, the crocodile.
Bye one more time.
The game.